Nature remembers everything. You know, nature never really went quiet. We just stopped listening. Every tree around us is a timeline. Those rings inside the trunk aren't just wood. They're years. Years of drought, of heavy rain, of cold winters and warm springs. The tree doesn't choose what to remember. It remembers everything. Mountains weren't created in a moment. They rose slowly, pushed upward by forces so quiet and powerful that humans never noticed them happening. And maybe that's why standing in front of a mountain doesn't make you feel small. It makes you feel calm, like something inside you finally stopped rushing. Water is the oldest traveler on Earth. This rain that touches your skin today may once have been part of an ocean, a glacier, a cloud, or even a living body. Water has seen civilizations rise and disappear. It never hurries, because it knows time will always move with it. Humans are different. We rush, we scroll, we chase outcomes. We build fast and forget even faster. But nature doesn't respond to speed. It responds to balance. That's why being outside feels grounding. Not exciting, not dramatic, just real. When you watch a sunset, you're not just watching light fade. You're watching the planet move. You're witnessing motion on a scale bigger than your problems. And for a moment, the world doesn't feel overwhelming. It feels ordered. The kind of silence that speaks. Silence in nature is never empty. It's full of sounds that don't ask for attention. Leaves moving, a bird calling in the distance, wind passing through branches. None of it demands anything from you, and maybe that's why your mind starts to slow down. Your brain reacts differently to natural environments. Water calms the nervous system. Green spaces reduce mental fatigue. Wide horizons help the mind breathe. This isn't poetry, it's memory. For most of human history, this was home. Night in nature is different from night in the city. Without artificial light, the sky feels deeper. Stars don't decorate the darkness, and they reveal it. And in that darkness, unnecessary thoughts fall away. What's left is quieter, more honest. The wind teaches something important. It doesn't force its way through obstacles. It moves around them. It waits. It changes direction without losing itself. Not everything in life requires pressure. Some things require patience. Nature never rushes its process. Seeds grow when they're ready. Rivers overflow only when they're full. Nothing burns itself out trying to be more than it is. And maybe that's the lesson we forgot. We were never the center. Modern life makes it easy to believe we're in control. Maps, satellites, screens, data everywhere. But step into real wilderness, and that illusion fades quickly. Out there, you're not the center. You're a visitor. Every ecosystem works like a living system. Remove one part and everything shifts. Predators keep balance. Plants shape climate. Microorganisms support life we can't even see. The balance is invisible until it's broken. Humans are the only species that tries to live separate from its environment. We regulate temperature, filter air, isolate sound, and yet, the more distance we create, the more disconnected we feel. Nature doesn't judge. It doesn't punish. It responds. Take more than you give and the system weakens. Destroy faster than you restore and emptiness follows. Not as revenge, as consequence. Still, nature knows how to heal. After fire, green returns. After silence, life finds a way back. Not the same as before, but alive. There's hope in that. And responsibility too. Coming back to ourselves. Nature doesn't ask for worship. It asks for presence. To sit. To look. To breathe. To be where you are. Spend enough time near water. And your thoughts lose their urgency. Walk through a forest without a goal. And direction slowly finds you. Look at a horizon with no walls. And something inside you opens. That's why long nature videos work. They don't entertain, they allow. They don't push, they hold space. If someone stays, it's not because of an algorithm. It's because something feels familiar. We were never separate from this world. We are part of it. Temporary, yes, but meaningful. Nature doesn't change us. It reminds us who we've always been. The quiet truth we forgot. Here's the quiet truth most people never hear. Nature doesn't need us to believe in it. It doesn't need theories, labels, or permission. It existed long before language, and it will remain long after it's forgotten. But humans, we need nature. Not as a resource, not as scenery, but as a mirror. Because when everything around you is artificial, the mind forgets what real feels like. Time feels compressed. Thoughts pile up. Silence becomes uncomfortable. And eventually we start confusing noise with meaning. Nature does the opposite. It stretches time. It softens thought. It reminds the body how to rest without guilt. When you stand still long enough, something interesting happens. You stop trying to control the moment. You stop narrating it. And for a brief moment, you're not chasing the future or replaying the past. You're simply here. That state isn't weakness. It's clarity. Ancient cultures understood this intuitively. They didn't escape into nature, they lived inside it. Their rituals, calendars, and stories followed natural cycles, not because they were primitive, but because they were attentive. Somewhere along the way, we traded attention for speed, and now many people feel tired without knowing why. Not physically, existentially, as if something essential is missing but impossible to name. Maybe what's missing isn't something new. Maybe it's something very old. A slower rhythm, a deeper breath, a longer horizon. Nature doesn't demand that we change our lives overnight. It simply invites us to remember that we are not separate observers standing outside the world. We are participants moving within it. And maybe the most powerful thing you can do today is to step outside, look around, and listen. Not for answers, but for alignment. Because the earth is still speaking. The question is no longer whether it matters. The question is, are we finally ready to listen?